Hello. If you're watching this right now, that means we've got our technology working, so nice job, Steve. I want to start off, well, first of all, I'm Ian Dobson. I coach Team Eugene, and I work for the Eugene Marathon. The athletes I coach and the groups I organize use the South Eugene track a lot, and without it, we would have to make some big and inconvenient adjustments to how we operate. So I have a real vested interest in what Steve has organized and what he's putting together here to ensure that we are able to use the track and enjoy it as we do right now. I want to apologize for two things right off the bat. Number one, I'm sorry that I'm not there tonight. I have a conflict that I was not able to avoid, and that certainly doesn't reflect on how much I value what Steve's putting together. So thank you, Steve, for putting this together. Second, I want to apologize for my awkward and inconsistent eye contact that I'm making here. I have notes in front of me so that I don't miss anything, and I realize that I'm sometimes looking at you, sometimes looking down. I hope that got a laugh. I don't know. Here we go. Okay. Before I get to track rules and etiquette, I do want to congratulate Steve, though, on his new position. As all of you know, he's now leading a program with an amazing history of athletes and coaches. I grew up competing against South Eugene High School and was well aware of the reputation of this program before I moved here. I know he's going to do an amazing job building on that tradition and success, and I'm really grateful that he sees all of us here tonight as part of the South Eugene High School community. The reality is that this is a 4J facility, and we're lucky to have access. Steve and I have worked together to outline some basic expectations for track use that I want to go over. These are probably not comprehensive, but they're my best stab right now at this, and they're intended to ensure that, first of all, we're able to use the facility all together effectively, that we can coordinate and overlap and understand how to work together. And second, that maybe more importantly, that we can hold one another accountable to the rules that we are going to set. I'm going to kind of do this in two parts, rules and then expectations, a little bit different. I'll start with the rules. Number one, no dogs. This is somewhat painful for me to say. I love my dog as much as anybody loves their dog, and we have at times run out on the track, and we're not going to do that anymore. I think there's plenty of good reasons for us to not have dogs on track, least of which is just safety and comfort of everybody. So I'm committing right now to not bring my dog out here. There are plenty of places I can bring her, but the track is not going to be one of them. So no dogs, no bikes. That even includes small children. We're going to ask that no bikes be on the track. No motorized vehicles. I think that's an easy one. No rollerblades, no skateboards, that kind of thing. The only wheeled contraptions, devices that we would encourage to be on the track are baby strollers, baby joggers, that kind of thing. So the rest are pretty easy. No smoking, no vaping, no alcohol, no glass containers. Steve can correct me after this if I have missed any, but I think that's what we've got. Etiquette, a little more to that. The inside lanes of the track are reserved for specific interval training. That's intervals, that's tempos, that's really anything where you've got a watch going and you want to hit your splits. That doesn't reflect pace. No one is more or less entitled to the track, the inside, the outside. If you're training and you're hitting splits on your watch and you're really out there with a workout, by all means use the inside lanes. The faster people, no matter how fast they are, they can go around you. The outside lanes we're going to define as really lanes 4 through 8, and those are for jogging, running, walking, especially if you're in a big group. A lot of the athletes I work with will do a warm-up and then come back to the track and stretch, roll, do drills and all that. And we're going to try to move that. We've traditionally done that in the outside lanes, and I see us being in the way a lot when we do that. So in order to kind of follow our own rules here, we're going to move to the outside in the concrete apron area, or even over at the start of the 1500, there's some room back there, or the start of the 100, but outside of the lanes, just to make sure that the people who are using the outside lanes for running and walking can do so. We are going to post a sign that looks something like this to help make it easy to follow the rules, to enforce the rules, to use the outside lanes. This is a sign that I saw at a track in Canada this summer that just really hit me as a great, very simple, easy to understand thing that helps everybody know exactly what we're expecting here. So So to finish up, I just want to make the point that the thing about rules and expectations and etiquette is that we all need to follow them, and we all need to follow them all the time, whether we're the only one out there on the track or it's the NCAA championships and there's a gazillion people out there. The same etiquette and the same rules apply. We are the groups that are most invested and most interested in the use of this facility, so it's up to us to set the example. And I would say thank you at the outset for jumping on board with this. I know Steve has put a lot into this. He's going to put a lot more into this. I see him working hard, and I really appreciate that, because we are really lucky to have the use of this facility, and it would change how a lot of us have to operate if we don't have it. So again, I'm really sorry that I'm not there tonight, but thank you so much to Steve for getting people together and really moving forward with the running community here. I think it's a super special, important thing, and I know that the South Eugene High School community is really a foundation of that.